Hello everyone, my name is Love Chisom. You're welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of coming across my video, you are welcome. On today's video, we will be drafting this high shoulder overbust corset with asymmetric hemline. Okay, if this is what you're interested in, keep on watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. So right here, this is my pattern paper. It's on fold. Okay, place your pattern paper on fold because you'll be duplicating this after drafting it. So right here, I have my bust point of 10.5, under bust of 14, waistline of 17.5, and my hemline, which is my hip line, and my top line. Okay, here I'm going to mark my 3 inches for my neck width and 8.5 for my shoulder. Come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slant, and I'm going to connect like you see me doing. So from my shoulder slant, I'm going to come down by 8 inches for my armhole line, and I'm going to mark whatever I have on my shoulder. I'm also going to mark it here, and I will connect with my straight ruler. This is my armhole line, and this line now will be my chest line. Okay, and I'm going to label it my chest line. So right here, I will divide my armhole line into 2, and I will go in by ½ inch. Then I'm going to mark like you see me doing here, and I will curve my armhole. The next thing I'm going to do is to mark nipple to nipple. So my nipple to nipple is 4 inches. I'm going to mark it here. So measure yours and know what it is, then you mark. So I'm going to connect with my straight ruler, and I will come to my under bust. I'm going to mark 0.75 on both sides. So whatever I mark on my under bust here, I'm going to mark it on my waist and also on my hip line. Okay, and I will connect with my straight ruler. Right here, I'm going to curve from my under bust to my bust point on both sides. The next thing you're going to do is to divide your shoulder into 2. Divide your shoulder into 2. Then you are going to mark, and then you are going to connect that point to the bust point. The next thing you do is to mark your round body measurements. Okay, my bust measurement divide by 4, I'll mark it. My round waist divide by 4, I'll mark it, plus my dart intake for my contour, I will replace it. I will also divide my hip measurement, round hip, into 4, I'll mark, and I'll measure my dart intake for my contour. I'll also mark it there. Now I'm going to extend my hip by 1.5. You can make 2 inches, 3 inches, depending on your preference, but reason for this is to give you a very good shape after sewing. Okay, it's very, very important. Just give it a try, you will like it. Whenever you draft your bustier or your contour or your blouse, just extend your hip. You're going to like it. So the next thing you're going to do here now is to mark your side dart. So your side dart is your front waistline minus your back waistline. Okay, you're going to mark it. Whatever that remains, is use it for your side dart. Mine is 2 inches. My front waistline is 17.5. My back waistline is 15.5. So the difference there is the 2 inches. So I use it for my side dart. So right here, I'm going to duplicate what I have here. Okay, with my tracing wheel. So I'm going to duplicate it. I'll open it up and show you. So this is what we have after the duplicates. So right here, the next thing we are going to do now is to determine how we are going to curve our high shoulder, and the part that you choose for your high shoulder to be, the part you want yours to be. So as you can see, the place I'm pointing, that is where mine will be. So now I'm going to go up by 1 inch. I don't want it too high, okay, but it's going to be pointy. So I'm going to, and it will not be too pointy. So I'm going to go up here by 1 inch, okay. Then you divide your shoulder here, this part of the shoulder here, divide it. This is the side front. Divide the shoulder into 2. Then you mark the center. Okay, now on your center, which is where your neck you're supposed to be, you're going to come down by 4 inches or 4.5. Okay, come down by 4 inches or 4.5. You can make 3 inches. Now you're going to use your straight ruler to connect from that shoulder to the 4 inches and to the center of the shoulder you divided. I hope you understand me. Just watch what I am doing. If you don't understand what I am saying, okay, watch what I am doing. I connected from that armhole to the 4.4 inches and then to the shoulder. Now I'm going to recurve my armhole. Watch how I'm going to place my my curve ruler, okay, the curve part of my ruler to recurve my armhole. I hope you understand. I did all these things before opening my side darts, okay, so that we can be able to reblend after that. So this is what we have now. Okay, this is what we have, and I'm going to use my marker now to make the lines more visible, because as you can see the way I'm pointing. So we are going to open our shoulder and close our side dart. So I'm trying to label, and I'm going to use my marker to make it more visible so that you can be able to see it very well. Then we finish up. Okay, so right here I've used my marker to blend them. Okay, I've used my marker to mark them out. Now I'm going to re-mark it. I'm going to relabel, sorry. I'm going to relabel them so that you can be able to see it very well. Know the points that are the points that we're talking about, okay? So I can be able to understand it very well. So now to close the side darts, we are going to open the shoulder, and we are also going to cut open the bust points, okay? So that you can be able to close the side darts. We will open the both two bust points now, then we can be able to close the shoulder. So just watch how I'm going to do it. So I've cut open the bust point area, bust point line. I've cut open the shoulder. Then I'm going to close it like this. As you can see, the sides, they are not equal. Try to blend them, okay? I'm going to tape it down first. So by the time I tape it down, then I'm going to blend it so that it will be equal. After that, I'm also going to open this part, okay? I will open it, and I'll also open the side darts, okay? I will open it, and I'll also open the the bust point line, not the side dart, the bust point line. Then I will close the side dart. So right here, I've cut open the two sides that I told you. Now I've closed the side that I'll then tape it down, okay? I'll tape it down. You can see also the parts, the side is not equal as well. I'm also going to blend it by the time I'm done taping it, and to be okay. So as you can see here, this is what we have. We've cut open them. By the time you sew it, you see that it will become equal. Even if it's not equal as you're cutting it down, you still have the chance to reblend, okay, for it to be equal. So now we are going to cut it out, okay? We are going to cut the contour area, the darts that we take, which is the place I'm pointing, the both sides. We are going to cut them out, then tape the parts that will have asymmetric on the hem. We tape it together and cut out our asymmetric. So just watch what I'm doing here, how I'm going to cut it, the areas that I will be cutting out, okay? So right here I am done cutting, and this is what we have, okay? This is what we have. I am done cut. You can see it came out so well. It came out so well. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on my video. Very important, please. If you see my video, please like my video, comment on my video. It helps me a lot. It helps my algorithm a lot. So you see that that part is not equal. I'm trying to blend it so that it becomes equal. So I blended it, and I'm going to cut it out for it to be equal. So we have successfully created our bustier and our high shoulder. So the next thing, I'm going to take the part that we have that asymmetric hemline. If you watch this picture very well now, you will notice that the part that we cut out the shoulder is the part that have that asymmetric hemline. Okay, so we are going to tape that part together now to create our asymmetric hemline. Just put it together, tape it, and after creating, you are also going to use your scissors to open the bust line that we taped. We are also going to open it again. So if you watch it closely, it's not at the center. You will see that the opening is not at the center, okay? Which we are from that line. We are going to mark 1 inch, okay? Just mark 1 inch from the dot line, and you run a straight line. Please, I know you did not see it, but it's just 1 inch, okay? Then you run a straight line. Then you are going to go up by 4 inches. And you mark, okay? So right here, you're going to go up by 2 inches by the side. And from the 4 inches that you marked, you're going to make a curve. Just watch how I'm going to curve it to the 2 inches at the side, okay? I'll curve it to 2 inches at the side. I always have issues curving with my free hand, or a curve that is not well curved, but try manage it like that. You know what I'm saying? Just curve, blend from here to your 2 inches. Okay, blend from here to your 2 inches. So that is all. So on this side, you are going to also go up by 1 inch, and you are going to blend like this, and also you make a curve from that 4 inches that you went up. Just make a curve to the hemline. You understand what I'm saying? So it was rough. I just cleaned the part that the pencil did not go well. The pencil stained that part, so I cleaned it up so that I can be able to use my marker to blend it. So it's now more visible, okay, so that you can see it very well. So this is what I have. This is what I'm talking about. Just make a curve like this, okay. My top length is 24 inches. You can extend yours to 25, 26, 27, depending on your preference, okay. So this is what we have for the curve, and I'm trying to measure it for you to see that I still maintain my 4 inches, okay. So when we are covering, you are going to cut from your 4 inches. Now we are done. The next thing is to cut it out, and we will cut open our bustier area. Just watch how I'm going to cut it. Just pay attention to how I'm going to cut it. Just see what I'm cutting here, okay. So after cutting it out, now I'm going to open the bustier. Okay, just open the bustier area. So I'm going to cut out this part. This is the 1 inch that I went up with. I'm just going to trim it out and open. This is what we have, okay. So this is what we have. This is all for the front pattern, okay. This is all for the front pattern. So by the time you sew it, you see that it will sit very well. So this is it. So now we are going to go over to the back, okay. So the back is our normal back pattern. So the difference in this back now is that my waistline is 17.5 inches at the front, and my back waist is 15.5 inches, okay. So that is the difference here. I've marked my shoulder and my darts, okay. Now I'm going to curve. Just place your ruler and curve. Make sure your curving starts from your armhole so that it can be able to be equal with your side at the front. Now I'm going to mark 1.5 inches. This is what I will eliminate, and on the hem I'll mark 1 inch. I'm going to cut out this part because we are going to have an eyelet at the back. So if you're having zip, no problem, just minus your 0.75 from your waistline and blend so that you will not have a zipper bulge. So right here, this 1 inch I'm marking here is to show that where my eyelet will be sitting, and I'm going to cut out the 1.5 inches that I went in earlier. So now this is the 1 inch that I went up with at the side. If you remember, at the front, this is the 1.5 inches. And please don't forget, my back pattern is also on fold. Please make yours on fold, okay, so that you can be able to recreate the asymmetric hemline on the side that we did it, okay. So now I'm going to cut it out. I've duplicated it already with my tracing wheel, okay. I've done it already with my tracing wheel. So I'm going to open it up. You will see it, okay. So this is it. This is what we have for the back, okay. Now you decide the part that we have that asymmetric hemline. To avoid mistake, just open your back, place it in form of the way just imagine that you have sewn your dress the way it's supposed to be, okay. Now I'm going to place it like this, and I will place other patterns just to make sure I did not make mistake, because it's so painful when you, after drafting this, you make mistake. Oh God, you cut it, you start afresh. So now this is it. No, now this is the exact side that will have that asymmetric. So I've taken it out. Now we are going to create that asymmetric. So I'm going to place it like this to make sure the sides are equal, okay. Just make sure the sides are equal. Make sure the waistline, you place it, the waistline should be equal. Now we are going to blend it, okay. I hope you understand what I'm saying here. If you don't understand what I'm saying, please pay attention to the video. You'll be getting it, okay. So this is it. Now I'm going to curve it. After placing it, I'm going to curve it with my curve ruler. Just watch how I'm going to curve it from the side to the hemline of the back. I'm not going to remove anything at the center back, please. So this is what we have now. As you can see here, I'm curving it. So I'm going to cut it out. So I've cut it out, and I'm going to place it for you to see, okay. So when you place it like this, now you see that the sides are equal, okay. You can see that the sides are equal. That is what we are trying to achieve, okay. That is what we are trying to achieve. So I'm going to place them for you to see. So this is what we have. We have come to the end of the tutorial. If you find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up, click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Please like and comment on my video. I beg you in the name of God, like and comment on my video. Thank you. See you in my next one. Bye.